Give me a second.
Cool.
And then clicking live now. Okay, I believe we are live right now.
Cool.
Perfect. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for your patience and thank you for joining us today. My name is Tracy, and I'm the founder of Her Stories Untold, Her Journey Empowerment Society, a global initiative dedicated to amplifying the powerful and often unseen stories of women around the world. In association with Her Journey Empowerment Society, a registered nonprofit organization, our work is rooted in one belief. Stories have the power to shift perspectives, create connection, and inspire change. Her Stories Untold begin with a simple question. How many powerful stories are never told? Not because they do not matter, but because people are often taught to minimize their own experiences. And we are here to continue to change that. Here today, we have our very special guest, Laetitia Christen, a Swiss entrepreneur, a superconnector, and the founder and CEO of ANEVIIA. Her journey has moved through consulting, business, international modeling, leadership, and music, where she also creates as a singer-songwriter ANEVIIA. She's also the creator of The Neutral Ground and the Creative Sanctuary, spaces designed to help leaders and artists reconnect with clarity, creativity, and authenticity. Today, we will explore entrepreneurship, body image, leadership, reinvention, and the woman behind the titles. Laetitia, welcome to Her Stories Untold. It is such a great pleasure to have you here today. To begin, here's my very first question for you, okay?
I'm
Most
ready.
people first encounter your titles: entrepreneur, consultant, superconnector, model, and artist. Who are you beyond those titles?
So first of all, thank you so much, Trey, for this opportunity. We have a beautiful connection together a
Yes.
few months ago, and I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to talk about my journey and to share my experiment of business life, but also in my private life. So thank you so much for this opportunity and to let us discover our private life, business life, our challenge. So I'm so grateful. Thank you so much first.
Thank you for being here. It's a great honor. So
I'm so emotional. So thank you. And to answer at the first question. So
yeah.
beyond all the titles,
Yeah.
I'm someone who has always been deeply curious about people, not about what they do, but about who they are. It's like what helps someone grow, what gives them confidence. Since I was young, I was like, wow, she's success, she has success, or he has success, and how it works. I would like to have success too. It's what allows them to become the best version of themselves. And I have the opportunity to build businesses, work across very different industries and countries, and meet extraordinary people from all around the world, as you know. And every experience taught me something different. But today, I don't define myself by what I do professionally. I only define myself by the impact and I hope to have on people's life, of course. That's
Yes.
what truly motivates me every morning.
Wow. That's a yeah, you're super motivated. I mean, in Deloitte's 2025 survey, 41% of the Gen Z said respondents and 46% of the millennials said that their primary job was central to their identity. So, I mean, it's really interesting that nearly half of the younger workers say their job is central to their identity. Like, do you think that sometimes we can become attached to what we do and kind of lose sight of who we are.
Yes, of course, especially when we are young, I think. And it's very difficult to be in the right moment, to have the right feeling, to respect our feeling
Yeah,
during this moment. And maybe the adolescent part is like it's a huge challenge, you know. It's like
yeah.
you listen a lot of things, you discover the world, you discovered that your parents are not you and you
Mhm.
are not your parents, and you need to deal with a lot of things. But for the young people who maybe just watch this live, I just would like to say that one day you will find your path, and you are not lost for every year, or like until the end. At some point you will discover your real you. So I would like to share that. It's not because I'm starting a business very young, as you know, and but this business, it's not yet in my company. So it's like, okay, I just started that, and I just need to find my path. So yeah, I think it's very difficult when you are young. That's normal, but for everyone.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that because when we're young, things are still navigating through life, kind of thing. We're kind of uncertain kind of thing. My question is, do you ever feel that because it's so powerful, you have all these titles attached kind of thing. Do you ever feel that these achievements can make it harder for people to see the human being underneath, you know? Is there a title that feels more natural to you?
It's like something, I don't say natural, but it's
Yeah.
like I've always been very independent. So yes, that like it feels like a natural step. You know, it's like it's me.
It's
But
just all you.
yeah, it's just on me. So maybe when I was young, I'm not asking a lot of questions about life and how it works. It's like, okay, I would like to do that. I'm doing that. When you become older, you see the
Yeah.
things very differently. It's like, you have fears, you have experiments of life, and it's like, okay, I will take time. But that's a shame because we have not very a lot of time on this planet. You know, it's like we have one life, so go ahead. But adult thing is like, we are so, be careful. Take care, take your moment. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. So for me, it's, yes, it's first natural, but when we get older, it's like, I think a lot of things. I'm asking a lot of questions about life, about if I'm doing this, if I risk that, you know. I think it's like responsibilities. We call
Uh,
that responsibilities.
100% because it's so simple as sending an email. It's like
Right, right, you're right.
when you're younger, your primary concern would be like sending it without thinking too much and then not being able to take it back. But then as an adult, it's almost like, should I send it or not? And it still hasn't been sent. And then
Right,
somehow the time and every months melts away and stuff like that. And you're still unsure if you should send it or not, kind of thing, right? So
right.
there's too much pauses in between kind of thing, right? So
Right.
wow, that's
About the consequences, you know, it's like only about the consequences.
yes, yes, it's yeah, exactly. Like we're thinking so much ahead, right? It's kind of over whelming, right? So
Right.
um has your so who are you when nobody needs anything from you?
Oh,
Easy but not so easy question,
no,
yeah.
I love that. I love it. Challenge me. So I'm hypersensitive person first, and I'm the guardian of my well-being animals. So I'm the guardian of my animals,
What
and
animals do you have?
so I have 3 horses. I have koi carp, and I have 10 chicken and 2 dogs right now.
Wow. Okay.
And but they give me the right balance for my life. They save me a lot of times when it's too. too hard. Outside it's very hard. So the life is very hard for everyone, for everyone. Even if I say, okay, I smile, I'm a strong woman.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very hard. And it's literally my family, my complete family. So,
So they help you de-stress and bring that harmony and peace back to your life. And a lot of times, maybe you speak to them. I mean, I speak to my dog.
right,
She doesn't speak to
right.
me, but she expresses love in different
Right.
ways. And yeah, it's therapeutic, so to speak. They bring you peace.
Really. And you can be yourself with your animals, like no mask, as you know. No, like, okay, I'm a CEO. I need to put my coat of the CEO. And no, I'm just me, Laetitia, and my
Yeah.
animals. And I can be weak, I can be strong, I can be happy, I can be sad, I can be everything I need to want to be. you
Yeah.
know, it's like my animals love me and I love them. That's all. It's so pure. It is like what I feel when I'm with them. And when I do my job, like, okay, I brush my maybe my horses or I
Yeah.
take care of them. It's like, okay, I do this because not because I need to do it. It's just wow, I feel the connection, the natural
Yeah.
connection. So
Because
if
they don't judge you.
exactly. And it's like maybe someone don't have any animals, but have a walk on the natural and the forest, in the forest or something
Yeah.
like that. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just we feel the connection with the nature. So it's like I take a breath. Okay, perfect. Everything slow down in that life with media,
Yeah.
with Instagram, with Facebook, with social media. It's like too fast sometimes. We are human, and
Too
sometimes
much
like
and
wow, overwhelmed. you know?
100%
So
too much and too fast and all
yeah.
once everywhere. Yeah. So
Right. And you can
I
be fast with animals. You can be fast. It's like you need to take your time. Sometimes,
yeah,
even if they don't want to do something, you need to let it go, learn to let it go. And yeah, it's powerful to have animals. Very powerful for me. So I'm very
I
grateful.
I agree. It's a very humbling experience, to have an animal because they teach you so much that isn't about a language or,
Right.
skills, something without speaking. And you just learn and almost react, respond to you. You have a harmonizing compromise, to
Right.
work together
Right.
rather than forcing things to unnaturally become something that they're
Right.
not, right? So, wow, this is all these titles, identities, and your pathways today, this inner sense of identity seems to have appeared quite early in your life. So, moving to my next question. Your entrepreneurial journey began actually very early, okay? As early as age 16. And
Right.
I think you started a business that grew far beyond its original beginnings. Okay. Um, what inspired you to begin? And what did that young entrepreneur teach the woman you are today?
So the first thing is I have a father who is entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And I was studying at high school, and I was thinking, okay, it's only school, school, school. And I would like to jump very early in the real life because I saw my father a lot doing businesses, like real estate businesses and every kind of businesses you can find. He touched that and bring this on the table and build a lot of empires. And I was like, wow. And I was studying and say, oh, it's so, yeah, it's so annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
When you are 16, it's difficult sometimes. And I've always been very independent. So, as I said, I feel like a natural step rather than a carefully calculated decision because sometimes I was like, okay, you've done this at 16. If you going back, do you do the same? I was like, no, 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 too much questions, careful fears. Now, it's like, wow, a lot of courage I had, but that experience taught me things no classroom ever could, like resilience, discipline, the importance of creating opportunities instead of waiting for them.
Yeah.
It's also showed me that success is never a straight line because it was a success, but I can do better. I could do better. I can do better. I need to do it better. You know, it's like just an experiment. If I just realize what I've made, it's like, okay, but it was not very enough. It's like I was very young and no support at all. Even if my father is a businessman, it's like,
Yeah.
would like to do it during your studies, it's too much. Is yeah, is right. At the
Yeah.
moment, I don't feel like that. It's like, oh, you would like to, I would like to cross that border. You know, it's like, okay, I would like to do it and say I'm a businesswoman.
Yeah.
I do my best, but it's very hard, and I've kept this services, what's for dog services. You know, it's like about animals,
Like
and
a dog grooming business?
yes,
Sorry.
exactly, like dog grooming and
So
cat
you
and
can
dog.
groom dogs.
You're right. It's
Wow.
I keep it like 3 years, and after that I franchise this and I sell everything at 19 years old. But every
How
setback,
many stores?
it's like 22 stores
Okay.
in
So
the
at
Swiss
age
German part.
60, you're like, I'm gonna prove you, Dad. Dad's like, I could go for it, but this is overwhelming. I'm a businessman. And then Letitia says, No, I'm gonna do this because I got
Yeah,
confidence, I believe in myself, and I believe in this project. And then
right.
you kind of just went for it. How did you learn to groom dogs?
Oh, I've just make a stage for 6 months
Yeah.
during my studies before to open my first one.
Wow.
And so I study at the end of my study, at the end of the day, I'm working in this beautiful groom service. Like it's a friend of mine now, but it
Wow.
was crazy because she said, "But you have beautiful studies, and I don't studies, and I'm doing this because I don't have the opportunities to studies, and you are study, and you would like to do my job. I don't understand." I was say, "I have a vision. I have a
Yeah.
vision."
It's true. It's true. It's sometimes we have skills, but we don't know how to package and start something, right? So it stays
Right,
something. And I mean, a quick story that came to mind was I think McDonald's, right? Like
right,
early, McDonald's wasn't really McDonald's. They bought it from a burger chain, right? And then that burger chain was staying, very successful in a smaller business kind of thing, but until something happened and it took it to the next level, that's why the whole entire globe knows something about or has eaten possibly
right.
McDonald's, right? So, wow. So that was that. And then so basically at 16 you start one store, and then 3 years later, age 19, you had 22 stores and you sold a
Yeah,
dog groom business chain.
yeah.
Okay, that is, I'm kind of speechless because
Thank you.
I mean this drive that you have is different, because I've spoken to, teenagers these days, all right?
Right,
It's like when most people were still trying to understand who they were. I think,
yes,
back then as a teenager and to teenagers that I've met today, it's like, what should I do with my hair? What should I do with my face, my skin? What shirt should I wear? What jeans? Should I go to this party or not? Does this friend
right,
like me, or is it a not a good friend? Does this boy like me, or should I go on a date, or should I break up with this person? Or how do I tell these people that I don't
right.
want to go to an event or something like that, to a birthday party? So that's quite powerful. And I think you were mentioning that this entrepreneurship at the time, like you were basically following your gut instinct, right?
Yeah, right, exactly.
So, and you just had this voice and you saying, go for it, go for it.
Yes, I had no question if I lose, if I have problem, if I nothing, but perhaps, not perhaps, I'm sure that it was because I was with my actually husband. It was my boyfriend
Yeah,
at that time,
yeah,
and he supports me. Like you would like to do it, do it. You don't would like you would like to do that goal. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. He
yeah.
was like
He was
it.
green flag since day one.
Yes, right. Because I was like, he was like 17, almost 18.
Yeah,
And you have this young man, very young, and he was studying too. And when I come, yes, I came with just next to him and say, I would like to do that.
wow.
Normally, you need to act like, oh, you are crazy. But no, he said, okay, let's do it. I was like, okay, I do it because I have no red flag, no negativity around me. It's like only you and him, me and him, sorry. And I was like, okay, he said yes, so go ahead.
So he was a cheerleader already early on at age 16. So and
Yes, right,
that's I think that's really powerful because it makes you and gives you that space to continue
right,
exploring and taking those risky adventures to find yourself to start
right.
something new, right? So I
Yeah,
guess
I feel free every time. It's like, okay, cool.
that's that's amazing. And what qualities would you say from your 16-year-old self that you still rely on today?
Good question. Um, I think it's like don't ask you a lot of questions. That's the first things, like
Yeah,
clarity in your mind. You have this goal, go ahead. You have something happen in your life, maybe bad things. Okay, go ahead. Like, no
yeah,
disturb, no disturbing. I was so focused, like, okay, I do it, I do it. But you have your study. I don't listen to the other things. It's like my goal, my study, my goal, my study. That's all. That's the first quality. So you need to very stay focused and don't listen to the bad things. But I'm 33 right now. When I was younger, the social media when I was 16 is not this are not the same weren't not the same, sorry, like today. We were less connected, just the things we were less connected. Nowadays, if I listen to all these criticisms, everything will
too
be
much,
online, or it's too much. So maybe it's like,
too
ooh,
fast, too much.
disturbing, and you say, okay, no, I don't do it. I will not do it. I have this opportunity because it was very the beginning of the social media. It's like only
Yeah,
Facebook, and even Instagram in Switzerland was not very popular. So it's like I have only Facebook, a Facebook page with all your friends and all your family. So I
yeah,
have this support, and it's very easier to stay focused. That's the first one about the qualities. Focus,
yeah.
self-confidence, and to be in the right environment, and that's very difficult. When I'm an adult, and I
Hmm.
saw and I can feel that their environment, it's very difficult to adapt to your goals. Sometimes it's like some bad things, negativity happen a lot, and sometimes you say, oh, why I have these people around me, how it's possible? But you are an adult, I'm a super connector too, so I connect a lot, and sometimes I open too much my door about my maybe private life, or it's like it's you need to be careful. And if you
It's
are
true.
16, it's not a lot. It's like, yes, you have friends, but you are quite alone in that
It's
step.
that's such a true point. You're quite alone in that step
Right,
because you're still so unsure to ask what is okay to ask, not to
right,
ask, or it's okay to try it out, because you'll fall this much, but you'll still get up, kind of thing, and you
right.
still don't really know it yourself. So what happened after 19? Because after you sold this 22 business, I don't know, like, yeah, what were you
So
thinking? You were going to take over the world.
So it was difficult
Yeah.
because I finished my study because my
Yeah.
mom said to me, you need to finish even if you sell that company. So I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't like that. But I finished my study, hopefully.
Hmm.
And I've started another job. It's like I would like to have this experiment of security agent. So
Okay.
to pay my study too, and to start to invest, even if I sell
Yeah.
my companies, I have this imagination to invest a lot and be in investor and real estate investor. So we need money like everyone,
Yeah.
and I need to pay my bill because I moved with my boyfriend when I was 17. So
Wow. Okay.
it was like, okay, it's challenging, it's
Because he
adult
started with
life.
the green flag. Yeah.
That's right.
He didn't
Exactly.
push you down. He didn't say your idea was
No,
stupid. He just said, go for it. Go grow. Go
go, go,
big.
go, go.
Yeah. Go,
And
go.
very no problem at all. And I was like,
That's
okay, go ahead. Adult
that's
life.
beautiful. Now, so you could have remained in just one successful path, okay? But instead, your life continued moving in very
Right,
many different worlds, okay?
right,
And
right.
here's the thing. Basically, it was refusing to be just one thing. And your path basically moved through business, modeling, okay? Music, leadership, and consulting. Was there a moment when you realized you did not have to limit yourself to only
Yes,
one identity or direction? Because
right.
because with a lot of success, even at a young age, no matter what industry you're doing, people, there's always a lot of naysayers, because they don't understand you or they feel resentful. They
Right.
don't understand why they're not successful, right? So, did anyone ever suggest that your interests were too different or that you should choose only one?
Yes, choose only one. So about my mom, always said, "Oh, you need to choose because she takes care of me. It's not about like limit myself. It's just okay. She's afraid, just only about fears." My dad say the same. You can do a lot of things together, and since now I'm doing a lot of things in this during the same time, and I am alive, so it works for me. Not for everyone, I'm sure, but I'm different. Maybe I'm just me. And society often encourages to define ourselves with a single title. Like when you are studying, it's like, what do you want to do as a job? Like, okay, you follow this study, you are a doctor. You follow this study, you are a lawyer. It's like a chapter. But me, I realized that every chapter of my life was developing a different part of who I am. And I would like to know more about me to be very well with the other people, with around me. So I feel, yes, confident and okay, who I am in this life. It was a very strong question. So basically, business told me discipline and leadership. Music taught me creativity and courage. Modeling taught me confidence, but also taught me something far more important. It showed me how easy it's to confuse appearance with happiness. And that's a huge lesson.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
today I don't see those experiences as a separate careers. It's like I see them as a pieces of the same journey. But I'm here and it's me, but no title. No title at all.
Ah, okay, so that's interesting. It's for the outside, they're always asking you to put a label, put some title on to
Right,
explain yourself, right?
right.
Kind of thing. But to the self, this is all about me. I have all these pieces of puzzle that has built and shaped who I am, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say, I wish I met you when you were in your teens, because I was yeah, because I also
Me too.
love to try things and it was very if somebody said no, I want to know why, kind of thing. I was that kid, like if you bought a digital TV or some device, let's say back then, and then I didn't like to read the instruction manual, but I just kind of want to tear the box open and just go figure it out kind of thing. So, and then yeah, it usually worked out. Like I'm still here. I didn't do anything.
You
And
are
so
alive. You are perfect.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know
and
why we need to stop.
yeah, exactly. And so there was always a great sense of, push, like interest, like, oh, how does this work? And even to today, like if something happened, sure, I may be upset, but I'm gonna acknowledge it, right? Because it's very important to acknowledge that. And then I'm gonna be like, wait, what's the solution? What can I do? And why did this happen? How do I prevent it from happening? Or what can I build from it? Can I
Right.
create something new, right? So, the thing is, this multi-dimensional aspects of one being, right? Kind of thing. There's always a sense of worry where, would this make others take you less seriously? And have you encountered those moments where I don't know, like sometimes it's like you're this and that, and then they're not sure
They're not
how
sure.
to label or categorize you.
Yeah.
And I think maybe it's the other person's frustration and not faulting them, but that they have to put you into something,
It's
So
like a
just like
mirror.
forms.
Yes, you confront them about something like about their fears, about what they would like to achieve, but they will never do this because some things like less of courage. Maybe their environment is not very good. We don't really
Yeah.
know. And sometimes we like there is a lot of jealousy, or we are disturbing themselves, or we are inspiring themselves. And I try to do this to inspire. And for the other people, it was like, okay, maybe they are just not ready to be with us. Like
Yeah.
we are no title, but we are doing our job, our mission of life. So maybe they are just not awake, maybe not yet. Maybe 2 years they will come back and say, "Oh, now I understand," and my door are open. It's like
I love how you put that together because it's so true. Uh they're not ready or they're not in the same alignment as you
right,
are. They're not
right,
vibing with you at this time, but that
right,
doesn't mean they won't vibe with you later. Some people may never vibe with you, and that's also totally okay kind of thing.
absolutely,
But it's their whole experience, their social conditioning, their life, maybe their parents, kind of thing, and their friends and situation, jobs that have brought to
right,
them where they feel like,
yeah,
you need to be one thing kind of thing, right? So,
right.
okay, wow, with all this reinvention, judgment, not needing that permission and or the public perception, um, and then just pushing through the tension between credibility and creativity. One of those chapters place you directly inside industry where identity and appearances are constantly judged. Okay, so
Yeah.
that is modeling, body image, and cultural beauty standards. And I'd love to talk more about this. So you experienced modeling and different ideas of beauty in Switzerland and also in Dubai. How did moving between those cultures change the way you understood body image, confidence, and your own value as a woman?
So that experience completely changed how I see beauty first, because in Switzerland we have one definition of beauty, and I was in Dubai and it's another definition. So I just realized that, okay, we have a definition maybe on internet, on social media, but you can have your own definition. That's cool because that brings me freedom first. Real confidence doesn't come from how you look. Absolutely not. Because I'm a curvy woman. I've always been curvy since I was, I think, very young. It was very difficult at school. Like every woman or man have problem. I don't like to do this, but it's like society feels it's like a problem with your weight.
Yeah.
And this opportunity I have to be a curvy model in Dubai, it was like just wow, because I've met a lot of beautiful women, thin women, less thin, curvy,
Yeah.
and we have all the same problem. It's about the confidence. Even if you are thin, even if you have blonde, if you have brown hair, if you have blue eyes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We have problem with confidence because society, social media, the pressure are very strong when we are very young, and it starts at school. It starts maybe even less, like with your parents. Even your mother maybe say, oh, you need to lose weight at 10, 11. You don't know, it's like very difficult. And for me it was a huge experience because I said, okay, I can be curvy, I can be modeling, of course, and I can be beautiful for some people and for me. And I say, okay, I need to bring that power in Switzerland, bring that
Yeah.
experience in Switzerland. And I was doing the Laetitia S agency. It was a modeling services, like, okay, I tried to do my best to learn confidence to people who love to be a model or
Yeah.
just to have beautiful pictures, professional pictures, and makeup, professional makeup, and say, okay, you are beautiful as you are. It doesn't matter. Tall, short, thin, thick, camper. It doesn't matter. You are beautiful. And that's why I just do the Laetitia Sam agency in Switzerland, because I was modeling. I was a model in Dubai. And the real confidence comes from feeling truly healthy, from feeling aligned with who you are, from feeling comfortable in your own life. Beauty can open doors, but it has never defined anyone's value. And it's very important because you can be the
I
most
gotta write
beautiful
this down.
woman or man in life, You can be
Okay,
the most beautiful woman. If you have very no values or bad values, you are not beautiful at all. And people feel that.
100%. I love what that quote you just said. What did you say? Beauty can open doors, but it doesn't define values, right? Is that what you
It, it,
said?
it, it has never defined anyone's value, right?
It has never. Okay, that's so very true. It has never ever defined anyone's true values because and I think men and women, okay? We
Both,
both, yes, we are sometimes confused about what is to be admired and what is being valued or not valued kind of thing.
right?
The fact that, what while you were describing like tall, blonde, blue eyes, right? It's so generic and not to target. There are certainly very beautiful blonde and blue eyes people,
Oh,
kind of thing, but it's just so like our mind right away pulls that, that's the ideal like look and kind of thing, right? So I feel like there's this identity thing, this image of how we should present ourselves and what we should be, like you said, it starts very early, when we're growing up kind of thing. And it has very much
very
to do with the community, the environment, the school, the friends, even the teachers, our parents, our siblings, that type of thing, right? So,
correct.
across the WHO European study, nearly 30% of adolescents reports feeling, too fat. The figure was 34% among girls, compared with 24%
Wow.
among boys. And, noting that because boys also feel that pressure. And
Right.
one WHO study found that approximately 1 in 3 adolescent girls felt they were too fat, which is not true. Okay. What happens to a girl when dissatisfaction with her body begins before she's even fully formed her identity? She doesn't even know what she is. And that speaks very strongly to it's not about your size, the color of your hair or eyes, it's about how you project yourself, how you
Right.
know your identities in this
Right.
situation, okay?
Right.
And it's not just about teenagers, in adults, right? In a British survey, 20% of adults aged 55 and over reported anxiety, and 23% reported depression, specifically related to the body and image, right? And
Wow.
I'm sure that's not something that just happened overnight because you're older now. It once
Right.
again, it's something that happened when you're very, very early and young, right? Kind of thing. So, we often treat body image, I guess, very trending and relevant now, as a teenage issue, but research shows that it continues well into later life. Do you think that do we ever truly escape being evaluated through appearance?
Not really. Not really. It's like everything can remind you that you need to be like that, like that. Even if you are 50 years old, you need to be like that. And if you are 40, it doesn't matter. It's like, a circle, a round circle, like everything's what you're doing. Uh, the society reminds you you need to be like that or like that or like that. So for me, you don't really escape. Maybe if you live in the forest and cut every connection with
Yeah.
outside. Um, but you can see that in a different way. It's like, okay, the society is in a straight line, and
Yeah.
you, it's an evolution of you, and you can see that with wow, more space. Like, okay, it's not me, it's the society, but me, I'm of course in the society because we are human. But okay, I don't agree, and it's okay if I don't agree. And
Mhm.
I'm not alone. I have a husband or a boyfriend or friends or mom and dad and sisters and brothers. I'm healed. I'm very good. I'm good shape. I'm smiling. I have, you can find a lot of beautiful things you have. I have long hair, short hair. I love my hair. Maybe not. Maybe it's I love your hands, or it doesn't matter. You can find the positive things about you at every stage of your life. I'm very sure about that. But the only thing is that you don't need to read the newspapers. You don't need to um, like believe in what you read on internet. Don't
Hmm.
believe in all the things. Just believe in yourself first. Like,
Yes.
okay, I'm like that. Accept as you are, even if it's not like, oh, I prefer to be tall. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, but can we fix that? Not really.
Yeah.
It's like you need to accept. It's your mission to accept who you are. And you are
Yeah.
perfect. If universe build like that, it's because you need to be like that. And it's beautiful. You can,
Yeah.
of course, improve yourself. You can say, okay, but I would like her to have more muscles, so to be fatter, to be fat, or more gain weight, or I don't know. Maybe you have this dream. Okay, go ahead. It doesn't matter. It's your journey. But
Hmm.
it's not the society need to give you to guide you that it's not possible. You don't let the society guides you in that. Sorry for this word, shit. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. Yeah.
No, but you know what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
very
sure everyone's heard of that. Yeah.
no. I say
Yeah.
that very,
And
but it's very
yeah.
low. But it's like okay, be yourself, and if
Yeah.
you need to change yourself, it's just because of
You
you.
want to. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There
Oh,
you go. Yeah. Yeah. We're vibing. But no, that's so very
yeah.
true. I think first and foremost, I even tell men this, because I feel like sometimes they don't have self-love from themselves. And it's not even just about the size or the height. And I think
Personality.
fundamentally, as a human being, you need to love yourself, right? You may spend the energy and time to love everything else or help everything else to give out to everything. But before anything else, the hashtag BAE, you have to love yourself. Because once you know that, you have your identity, and it really doesn't matter, like you said, what appears outside. Um,
Right.
it- I mean, there's so many examples of what other people could be and what they can do, and they look this way and that way, but they're not you, and you are not them.
Right.
They'll never be you, and you will never be
Never.
them. And you're
Never.
right. Every one of us has at least one trait, okay? If you just want to talk about body image or something that is very beautiful and very special, and I'm sure every one of us likes. You know confidently that maybe your nails are better looking than that person's nails, okay? Maybe you don't like your nose, okay? Maybe the other person loves their nose, right? But they wish they had nails that look like yours. It doesn't matter. Everyone's perfect in their own imperfections. And
Right.
imperfections are known, I think, because there are perfections. You're defining each to compare with each other kind of thing. In talking about like the perfection, achieving the idealism, like I know like in South Korea, in China, there's a lot of extensive surgery where they try to make themselves look like dolls already kind of thing. So it's kind of crazy to the extreme of what people do and pay for and go endure the pain to
Right.
the point where if your eyes are small, they may do surgery to open it up, kind of thing, right? The height thing, like I know I've heard from Korean friends, like in Korea, like height is very important for men. So not all, have gone so far into surgery where I think they do something with the ankle to add another piece
Yeah.
of extension,
Full
right? So it's
surgery.
really crazy. You should really, really love yourself because,
Real.
yeah, you're worth it. Find one thing and look at it and love that. And always know that's a part of you. I'm sure each person
Right.
has more than one,
Right.
but that's how you connect with yourself, right? So going back a little bit, so while you were modeling in Dubai, maybe if you can share a little bit about that experience, like what did you discover that you didn't know, what was really interesting? Yeah.
So I discovered that a lot of men love curves. That's cool. I
Oh,
was like,
okay.
oh, okay, cool. It's like, okay, I'm a curvy woman. I have my place. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not feeling different. I'm feeling like fit in the right place. That's very important.
Yeah.
And I discovered that a lot of photograph work very well and give me some tricks to have more confidence and how to do my makeup and how to do my hair and how I need to pose. And you can take these tricks, like for your real life, not only for modeling. It's like when you speak with someone and how you smile and how you pose and how you stay. And it was very the self improvement. It's like, wow. I was like, oh, I learned a lot of things about the woman who
Yeah.
yeah, was the model and was the photographer, the makeup artist. And when you see the first picture on the magazine, like we can say, okay, so everything I hate on my body, it's like here, okay. And everyone say, wow, beautiful picture. I was like, wow, it's so
Yeah.
disturbing because you say, oh no, my God, but you can see that and that and that. Even if the pictures were very professional, it's like, okay, it's me. It's beautiful, but it's me. Like, I don't want to share that, and you are confront yourself with your old fears and the the background of your stories. And I was like, okay, go ahead. Everyone say it's beautiful, so it's beautiful.
I love that. I love that. It's like I think I have really bad hair, but then suddenly you go to everybody wants your hair kind of thing, right? So
Right,
don't base your world in just one little corner of where you
right,
live. Don't think the whole world perceives just that way just because you see
right.
something on social media and
No,
it's
right.
presented that way kind of thing. So find yourself, right? So
And
uh,
and
yeah.
maybe I just would like just to add that maybe if you are not in the right country for the body, because it's um I don't know how to say that. It's like when you are in Switzerland, there are some reasons you need to fit like that, and in
Yeah.
Dubai it's like that, and and maybe find the right country where
Mhm.
your style and
Yeah.
your body could be in a good shape for this
Yeah.
country. And travel a lot and say, oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'm perfect for this country, and it helps you to find self-confidence. You don't need to stay in that country, just to, okay, I'm perfect who I am, even if it's not the right place where you were born.
Yeah.
It's like it's a good experiment.
I totally agree with that because traveling really opens you up, and
Yeah,
opens to other culture and it takes yourself out of yourself,
right, exactly.
literally. And in that sense, and then so you begin to see, it's not just one norm because maybe that's not a norm. It's just something people are used to in over
Right,
there, right? So,
exactly.
wow, um that's a really like very really rich experience, I would say, modeling involved being seen from the outside now, but music seems to have allowed you to express something within. Okay,
You're right.
so this Anevia and artistic rebirth. Okay, so basically you had this interest in music and you later returned to music under this artistic
Right.
identity called Anevia. um, why did that transformation feel like a rebirth rather than simply a change thing? Maybe tell us a little bit about ANEVIA first. Yeah.
So for years, people knew me as Laetitia Sam, so Laetitia Sam in English.
Yeah.
And that name became strongly associated with everything I had built, like entrepreneur, consultant, businesswoman, private life. It was like a part of my name, Sam, it's a part of my name. And I was like, I'm very deeply proud of all of it, of course. But I noticed something one day, and it was with my producer, Hayden Maringer. Uh, if I don't know if he's awake because he's in the United States right now, but if you are here, thank you, Hayden, for everything. And he said that,
Yeah.
oh,
Thank you, Hayden.
you need to share your emotions. You need to be you in the artistic way. And I was like, yes, but it's my name under like in my private life, it's my name. It's like boxes. It's my business name, not the entire one, but the entrepreneur journey consultant and everything. I was like, I'm very proud, but it placed me into a professional box. Whenever when I was introduced as Laetitia Sam, people already had expectations. You know, they
Hmm.
saw the business side of my first. So if I would like to be weak, sometimes it's not possible because you are Laetitia, Laetitia Sam, you know, Laetitia
Yes.
Christen. Go ahead, power songs. Yeah, but sometimes I would like to wrote my weakness, you know? Sometimes I would
Yeah.
like to share my weakness and
Your
how can I do?
vulnerability. You're just
Yeah,
human too. Yeah.
yeah. And I was like, okay, I've made my first album, Pop Country, under Laetitia Sam. And I was like, no, I can share that a lot. I can share. And he was like, you need to change your name. And I was like, yes, right. You need to be another, not another personality because it's me, but a part of me is an artist, you know? So ANEVIIA gave me something entirely different. It gave me the freedom to simply exist as an artist, and it allowed people to discover another side of me without immediately connected to the business, like, oh, you're a businesswoman, you know. Some people don't know
Yes.
that ANEVIIA,
What we
you
were
know.
talking about earlier, right? You need to
Yeah,
just be this, right? Because you're
yes,
this.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not a persona, it's not a strategy, it's just a permission to let a different part of myself breathe only. I think we all carry different dimensions within us, and sometimes the most courageous things we can do is give those parts the space to exist. So it's a permission, and I'm an artist. I need to write songs, I need to write lyrics, I need to share what is going inside, what's happened inside of me when
Yeah.
I've built businesses or met someone, or I don't know, I need to express myself. So
Yeah.
that's why I just changed it to ANEVIIA, and it's like, wow, okay, I'm feeling better.
This artist in you came out to be, right? Kind of thing. And remove that tension of this other identity and that people tack you to be in that box precisely kind of thing. So this gives us the opportunity, if we have your permission to share
Right,
your,
with pleasure.
your favorite song, and we can
Right,
definitely talk about the song because I'm
cool,
curious.
cool.
Okay. So I'm just gonna play this. It's called Regret. You can find it on Spotify. I try to change myself just to fit between your lines. It's hard to be a part of your life. I hope that you're happy with the choices that you made. Time to say goodbye to painful things. Would you remember all the good times that we done back? 'Cause no matter what I found, I see the reason why I'm who I am today. No matter what you said, I see the reason why I'm who I'm meant to be. I see myself in you, try to run but cannot hide. Echo of your voice, ringing in my mouth. The day I back my back, it was you that got the door. Now you're just a whisper, can't hear you anymore. Would you remember all the good times that we had? I'm who I am. Standing all the time, so I will know the time has gone, and fire. Okay. So there, there you go. That was
Thank
a
you.
very powerful song
Thank you.
about no more regrets. And with that in mind, did you write that song? If you can tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I write that song, and it was first for my parents
Oh, wow. Okay.
because it was very difficult to not be like us, as I just said before when we just start this beautiful interview.
Hmm.
Sometimes parents have expectations about the child and about the young adult, and after that the adult, and I was trying to be in that case sometimes just to let them be happy of me and be proud of me. And in 220, yes, it was like 3 years ago. 3 years ago, yeah, right now, 3 years ago. Um, it's like I discovered myself that I'm just me, as I said, and I need to write a song especially to my dad, because even if I'm a businesswoman, I'm not like him, and he need to accept that, you know.
Yeah.
He need to accept that, and I need to accept that too, because you know sometimes it's like, okay, you are disappointing, but I'm different. Even if we are very similar about our mentality and how we gesture and everything, it's Sicilian roots, but I'm different, and I don't want to say sorry that I'm different. I just would like to say I have no more regrets right now. I follow my path, and if you are happy and support me, I'm happy to. If not, I'm sorry, but it doesn't matter. It's me, it's my life. And when you are a child, it's very hard to do that because we are always a child. Even if I'm 33, I'm still the child of my parents in kind of way. And so I write that song to say that I have no regrets, that I tried to do my best to be the model, the perfect child, but now it's over, and
Yeah.
now I'm stronger than ever.
Such a powerful song. So
Thank you. Yeah,
commitment
it was difficult. It was
is a
difficult.
I saw while you
Yeah,
were listening to that song,
yeah,
I think you were reliving that whole experience of
right.
shaping yourself to get to
Really.
where that moment is. And then, pushing through that tension between this
Yeah,
public identity, your private self,
right.
your parents' child, right? And
Yeah.
then, but everything combined together, really appears in all your work with leaders. Perfect. Yeah. Sorry. I think something was just a little bit off with the camera battery. So
Now I see you perfectly.
yeah, no matter how powerful, how much regrets you don't have, this can still, you still push through no matter what, right? So
Right.
that's how we navigate through life, and life as it is. So my question leading to leadership, is to learn a little bit more about the neutral ground. Through the neutral ground you mentioned. It's a project work that you're doing. You create space for leaders and decision makers to step away from their public roles. What often emerges when a powerful person no longer has to protect the title and maintain an image?
So behind every one of them is the same fears, the same doubts, the same deep desire to simply be accepted for who they are. So I just say that I've learned that people don't always need more advice. Sometimes they simply need an environment. That's what I bring on the table with
Yeah.
this beautiful mission I had and this beautiful natural things. It's like, okay, you are surrounded by my horses and everything, and they feel safe enough to be themselves. And it's very beautiful uh, how you can feel that moment when they're just take off every mask. Sometimes it takes very long time, but I'm very patient, I'm very passionate too. So
Yes.
even if they say no, you won't win with me, I was like, say yes, of course I will. I have trips. But it's beautiful because at the end they are only human. And if
As we
someone,
all.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And sometimes they come and they are very strong and say, "Yes, I'm here," and then I da da da, and
You're like,
just
no.
yeah, after 2, 3 hours, you say, "You are crying. Now you are here. Hi, welcome." Welcome to that place. And it's beautiful. I'm very happy that I have this beautiful place. And I'm very happy that I can share that with them. And they trust me enough to do that because, it's so personal. We don't
It's
talk about
true.
their job. Like if they are politicians, we don't speak about politics, we don't speak about diplomacy, we don't speak about their job. We speak about themselves, who you are why you speak like that, why you act like that. Please take off
What,
your mask, you know?
so what do highly successful people find most difficult to admit?
Right away, I would say politicians.
Ah, okay.
Politicians, yes. uh Politicians are a problem to admit these things. Is that the politician thinks is not, it's not them. It's a politic things, a politic sides. It's a side of
Mm,
it's just next to them. It's not
yeah.
them. You need to feel the difference. You have ideas, you have values, you bring that under a flag, as we said. And
Yeah.
okay, I'm like that, but it's not you without that, like you as a
Oh,
human. And there are troubles to admit that politicians are very troubles because it's normal because
it's a tough job for them, I think, right? Because they have
right,
to, it's
to
like
share the ideas, to share, and sometimes they
and
think that
make
the
other
ideas
people
is
believe. But
right.
there's even more voices, loudness of
Yes,
saying you're not good, is not right.
right.
So you have to show me that this is good. And I mean, while it's very different, respectfully, like even in sports, right, kind of thing, you have to get up and I'm gonna win, I'm gonna
Yeah.
achieve this goal, I'm gonna work with my team, that kind of thing,
I
right?
have,
So it's not
yes,
easy
I
to
have,
come out of it.
yeah, yeah, of course. I have sportive, but sometimes it's like easier because it's only when they are doing sports. At home, they can disconnect sometimes.
Yeah,
Politicians, they are still in the ground, like with social media, with TV on, very high politician. It's very under pressure every time.
yeah,
And it's even if it's at home, you have friends, you share politic things. It's very difficult to be in the politician way, sportive too, of course, but sportive sometimes they have more some way of disconnection. Like
yeah.
okay, you are with your family and stop. And
Hmm.
I feel that with politicians it's very hard, and it's very hard to admit that okay, politic, it's your job, your mission, your everything you want, but
Yeah,
who you are. And they say, but it's my idea, so it's me. No.
yeah, for
Absolutely
sure.
no, you need to
It,
just switch something.
it must be a very lonely journey because
Very.
want for anybody really to carry that power and responsibility on your shoulders, kind of thing, right? It's not like you can just find
Right.
a random person and they right away know your whole existence, the embodiment of your experiences kind of thing,
Right.
right?
That's why I'm just build this neutral ground. It's because I'm neutral. It's like I'm not your friend, I'm not your family. I don't have any judgment about what you're doing because
Mhm.
we will not speak about that. I will not share idea, I will not share advices. I just bring some skills on the table with my horses too and equi coaching and everything that you can let be who you are. And you can maybe redefine who you are. And I have some diplomats who are diplomats, and after the neutral ground, they say, okay, now it's over. I'm done with this career. It's not me anymore. And it's okay. It's okay. It's beautiful
They
because
find themselves.
yes, really, really. Finance, I'm very happy because they write me some mails and say, I'm very happy. Of
Yeah.
course, I travel less. Of course, my family was very, yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
very difficult. Of course, no, this the right choice. But when you just receive the mail and you say, wow, and they say, thank you. And I was just like, no, thank you, you too, because it's you doing the job. I'm just bring skills. I'm just bring some helpful things on the table. You choose. I don't force them. It's very free, but sometimes you need to understand that you need to redefine yourself. And are you in the right way? It's not because you are working like for 15 years ago in the same job is the right things now. Maybe
Yeah.
your evolution is another part, another path. I don't know. So I'm here just to highlight that. Say, troubles, troubles with the
That's
self.
a that's a really powerful. It's kind of interesting you say powerful neutral ground, so to speak, but I think it's a place where, leaders need room to stop performing, right? Kind of thing. And artists often need that same permission
Right,
in a different way, which is
right.
why you also have this creative sanctuary that gives, artists
Yes.
space to slow down and reconnect with their inner voice. And I find this all interconnected.
Right.
Um, did you want to share a little bit about that space? And yeah,
Yeah.
and how about your experience too, when, while you're still achieving outwardly, but felt disconnected from your creativity or sense of meaning?
So
Yeah.
first, I've created the creative sanctuary because I'm an artist too, and I
Yeah.
feel that I don't really find the right artist space to slow down and to reconnect with myself. So I think, okay, I have a beautiful place here, and I say, okay, I can do with leader, businesswoman, businessman,
Mhm.
everything, but for the artistic, it's a little bit different because we are artists, of course, and we play a different role. And I've met a lot of actress, and singers, songwriters, painters, a lot. And I just realized as business is growing, opportunities arriving, people assuming I had everything figured out, but deep down, I kept asking myself a different question: is this really
Yeah.
the impact I want to have? And I was say, okay, I need to build this artistic way. I need to be there for the artist and for the producer. You are an artist too, Trey, and I know that you know how it challenges that to have the right actors to be in the right
Yes.
role at the right moment. It's beautiful.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
art.
And the right team behind the camera, the whole team.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Everybody not on camera matters. It's very important.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that
Exactly. And in
that's
this creative sanctuary, I have this opportunity to uh, bring the team, bring all the things on the table and say, okay, we need to reconnect together. We need to reconnect with the project. If it's you are alone with your painting, okay, you have trouble with that, with your maybe your book. If you are a writer, you have a problem with that, and we can figure it out. No, you can figure it out. I'm just here to help, to find the right way. What's the problem? What's the real problem? How can
Mhm.
you be aligned? How can you feel you again before wearing that role, wearing that mask, wearing that coat? It's like, okay, your actress coat, but before you need to just okay, who you are, stay focus, you know,
Like realigning
the
what
frequency.
rest means to
Yeah,
them, because I
right.
think it's a because this made me think about it because creative, ambitious people, or like, where we have to perform and stuff like that, rest is very difficult. And I think that, creative sanctuary gives that alignment of space for them to make a disconnection, but actually to connect, so
Right,
to speak, right?
exactly. Reconnect
And
with their why you are doing this,
yes.
why you would like to achieve that,
Yeah.
why, with no noises.
And
Why?
exactly, and why that silence and nature matter in this whole creative process. That creative process is going to continue even when not in the creative sanctuary, right? Like as you
Right.
continue and practice alone, right?
Right.
And what do you hope an artist will remember after leaving the sanctuary? Like,
I hope only one thing's that they have all the answers inside of them. They just need to be confident, be confident and trust their intuition. I'm just here to highlight. I'm not, sometimes they say, oh, thank you so much, Laetitia. Thank you. I'm so happy that you are here. And I say, no, no, you are here. I'm just thank you so much for the compliments and everything. It's just
yeah,
you and yourself. And you can have this creative, creative sanctuary at your home. You can have this
anywhere.
beautiful natural ground at home.
Yeah,
Uh, it just at the hotel when you stay, you just have imagine that you have this inside of you. And
it,
I just give you the keys to highlight this, and you can use them all around the world. And that's the only thing I would like they just trust in themselves and say, okay, even if Letitia is no more there, you can achieve it. You can relax. And
yeah.
why are you doing that? And who you are, you know?
Connecting with that wholesome self
Yeah,
steadily outside
exactly.
of the sanctuary. So,
Exactly.
while your work seems to create spaces for reconnection, but you are also someone, you describe yourself as someone who connects people. You are this amazing super connector, okay?
Right.
And I guess I'm kind of curious, like what helps you recognize that certain people, ideas, or opportunities belong together? And what makes a connection meaningful rather than merely, just useful kind of thing? Because I think young people, adults, old, we sometimes as humans have trouble navigating, right? That's why when you're young, they say, oh, you hang out with the wrong crowds or something, right?
Correct.
Your five, friends that you hang out with or something, or for the company that you hang out. So
Right.
yeah, tell me about this being of a super connector.
So I've never believed that networking is about collecting contacts first.
I
For
agree too.
me,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
for me, a meaningful connection happens when two people or more genuinely help each other grow. And I make the difference in the superconnector business because some of the most important opportunities in my own life didn't come from carefully planned meetings. They come from honest conversations, you know, from
Yeah.
real moments of connections,
That's
real
true.
connection,
That's right.
frequency, and we
Yeah.
feel it inside of you. And that's the best part for me. And the best connections are never transactional first. If you are just looking
100%.
for money or you're looking for investor and you say, I need money, I need money, and you say, oh, Letitia, you're a super connector. Can you do me a favor? Can you just looking for? Do you know some investor? I was like, no, it doesn't work like that with me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely not. And we need to build trust, shared values, and the
Yeah.
desire to create something bigger than ourselves.
Yeah.
After that, we can make the connection. But I've decided, I've just feel my intuition and I ask some question about the values, about the goal, about
Yeah.
where do you want to be in 5 years. And after
Yeah.
that, I can see the match in my head and in my feeling and say, oh, maybe together they can do something.
Yeah.
maybe, and 98% it works. I'm happy. But I don't introduce a lot of people. It's like maybe 10 or 20 in a 1 year. It's not a thousand and thousand because it doesn't matter if you're looking for money or not. It's not like that. It's you want to have the right people next to you for the next year or next few years. I'm here. I'm here to open my beautiful agenda with all the contacts and say, how it works.
Yeah,
How can I find the right people for you if I had? And I'm very happy to make the connection. After that,
yeah.
I let them go, and they are happy, and so I'm happy too.
So it's almost like natural, instinctive to
Yes,
in that
really.
sense because and I think that's why I feel this connection to you because I'm the same. Like I'm not gonna force you to
No,
be best friends with me or not
right,
you, but like or best friends with them, and you must do this because I do this or I don't believe in that. I
me,
believe in this natural sync, kind of thing. And if it's something that you're looking for, right? I think naturally by default, this
right,
universal pull, you're gonna be drawn to that. You
right,
gravitate towards something that is similar without forcing it to be similar because
right.
then it's not natural, so to speak. So um I have a question. So what makes someone memorable to you? Yeah.
Hmm. So what makes someone memorable to me? It's very difficult.
I know it's a very simple question. Like for me, like something, it's like watching a movie, for example, but somehow that movie you always remember everything in detail, or a certain plate of food that you ate and it was always in your memory. You can describe it in such depth, or a person's energy, that you made you curious.
Yes, it's probably how they make me feel with them, you know? It's
Ah,
like
yes.
how I'm feeling just next to the person or next to or with the connection on phone, I don't know, on the phone,
Yeah.
or it's just do I feel comfortable with you or not? And that's where I'm feeling like you are memorable because I'm feeling very comfortable. Like I can be me with no
Yeah.
mask. It's okay. You are memorable. It's only a few people they are memorable, really. Like, okay, you can be yourself with no judgment, and we can do bigger things than ourselves. You are memorable.
Yeah, it's so true. And this is exactly this beautiful gift of a super connector, that you were already in this journey of a past to help create a wider space for women whose voices are still not being heard and who should come out. And which is why seeing you at the Woman in Film event at the Festival de
Right,
Cannes this year in May, and that was really amazing, having these powerful women
right.
speakers. And I think what was naturally drawn to me I think we were just naturally drawn to each other because I was just like, wow,
That's
this is a
amazing.
really positive being. I don't know who she is, but I think she's friendly. So I just went for it. Yeah. So,
But
and
because
then
it's just
you went
amazing.
for it too. So I was like, yeah. So that's exactly the connection that like I couldn't plan. Like, oh, at 4:03 p.m. this person's gonna be there, so person could show up, right? You're so stressed. There's so much anxiety in
Right,
it. Now, this is really beautiful conversations, and I know that with all this important work that you want to do, you also want to contribute to women's voices in Switzerland.
right,
And
right.
so I guess my question is, what conversations about women leadership, creativity, or body image do you believe that still need to happen more openly in Switzerland?
So I think we need to talk much more honestly about well-being. So
Okay.
first, we normalized stress, we've normalized burnout, we've
Mm.
normalized constantly putting ourselves last. And I don't believe that taking care of yourself is selfish. Okay? I believe it's one of the most important responsibilities we have. And when people feel truly well, physically, mentally, they become better leaders, better parents, better partners, better friends, better society. So that's the conversation I want to have more of. And I would very be happy to be like an ambassador of, okay, you can talk about your well-being. You can say it's too much. You can, if with no judgment, you can say, okay, burnout, it's not normal. It's not normal. Even if it
Yeah.
happens a lot, it's not normal, you know? It's
Yeah.
not normal.
You might get used to it, but it's not normal. And it's okay to say it's not normal. It's happening a lot
Yeah.
and acknowledging that. And I think that's really important. Uh, where do you feel that, Swiss women still experience pressure? Is there like where they have to conform to something? Is there
Not
like a
really. Like in the business
expectation?
thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's in the business way. It's even if you are employment, you are an employee, or
yeah,
it's just about the career. For
yeah,
women, it's especially difficult all around the world, of course.
yeah,
But in Switzerland, we are a lot of pressure. We, okay, financially, it's okay, not very well as people say, oh, wow, you live in Switzerland, you are so rich. It's not
yeah,
that point, really. The real point is not like that, but
yeah,
it's another debate. It's like,
yeah.
I just would like to say that, okay, you are a woman, you would like to have a career, but please take care of yourself, and it's not selfish because the culture in Switzerland mix the things like you take care of yourself, you are selfish, and it's not. You deserve it. You deserve to take care of you, take care of your body, take care of your mental health. It's normal. It's normal to. It's like a marathon. You have to do this a lot, like for a few years, for 20 years, because you need to work. So please do it. Do it. Allow yourself. And in
Hmm.
this culture is not very, it's like taboo. Yeah, like you are so strong and you need to focus on, okay, everything is fine, everything is fine, but it's not.
Hmm.
Sometimes you need to say, okay, it's not, and it's
And
okay. you know
that's very true. And it's women around the world experiences in different
right.
variety and degree. But here's one, for Switzerland's median gender wage gap, we're talking about jobs here, was 8.4% in 2024. We're very recent. And the calculation includes, differences in total paid hours, employment participation, and earnings
Right.
across the year.
Right.
And Switzerland's overall gender earning gap was 39.5% in 2022.
Oh,
So these figures measure different things and should not be presented as contradictory. But the situation is that this, while the wage gap has narrowed, right, it sounds encouraging. Um,
right.
but yet when the total earnings and paid working hours are considered, the overall gap has been measured at almost 40%. So, you know, the question we can't really fully answer right now, but it's what is happening in the woman's lives between those two numbers kind of thing, right? So, and in between those two numbers, you still have to perform, we take a lot of
Right.
stress, do a lot, and we say that is okay. We normalize it. There's a lot of burnout between those gaps, and unnoted, undocumented sometimes because you think you have to push through, right? So what I think of a lot of the questions because I love bring both men and women together kind of thing. Like, what role should men have in these conversations to help support each other? Because I also think probably the stats are completely different, but they also need support, right? So is there something of a commonality of a ground where, both men and women can come to support each other? Yeah.
Right.
So,
Right. And
and-
I think like men are very important too, like
yeah,
uh, for a lot of things, for your family, if you have your dad, your brother, it can be your
yeah.
dad, your brother, and everything. And you're totally right. We need to not
Involve,
forget.
open them, welcome
Yes,
them.
exactly. It's not only about women, it's men too, and we need
Yeah.
to understand that for a lot of things. All around the world is a beautiful movement for women, but we need to integrate men too, I think, because it's very hard for them too. In another way, but it's hard for them too.
Yeah, and that's why I think powerful men are also quietly supporting powerful women to
Right,
allow her the space to do what she wants and to push through and explore and not be afraid to step out of her comfort zone. And I always think that and just like any powerful man is probably also supported somewhere along the way a powerful woman, other figures in their life. So it's not, yeah. I mean, not one person can just be totally isolated and powerful alone consistently without
Absolutely.
question. Yeah, so it's not possible. Now,
Absolutely.
for anyone listening who recognizes herself in these pressures, I would like to, we're coming to the end of our talks, you know. So for the woman listening who has outgrown the old version of herself, but is afraid to change and disappoint others and begin again, what would you want her to know?
I would tell her, don't be afraid of changing direction. I'm the proof of life. I'm alive. Everything is okay, even if you change the direction. Sometimes we hold on to an identity simply because it's familiar,
Yeah,
even when we've already outgrown it. Life isn't about staying the same person forever. Forever, absolutely not. It's about allowing yourself to evolve. And every meaningful chapter in my life began the moment I gave myself permission to start again. So
I
wow.
love that. I literally got chills because that's how I feel. Yeah, because and to share a little bit as well, like somebody actually told me not to do her stories untold in the very beginning before I started. And they actually told me that, oh, it's nothing special. Like, everybody's doing it and stuff like that. And like, yeah, like, or you should move on to another project, kind of thing, because that one's more potential for growth and kind of thing. But and somebody also said, oh, why haven't you published the book or something? This particular book for her. And I'm so glad and I stand by what I chose 100%. I think this journey is not simple. It is a big, expansive journey that always continues to grow. And I welcome and I'm humble to those experiences. And I'm very inspired and greatly honored to have these powerful women such as yourself to be a part of this journey that I'm ta undertaking. But I don't feel so alone because all of you are
You
there.
are not.
Yes. And I think it was the right thing to do. And yeah, I had no idea that it was going to continue on but I just had the vision that, this is something I want to do. I want to know. I want to help, I want to
You
hear,
feel it. Yeah.
I want to share. You feel it, right? So
Right.
now, an important question to ask you. What would you tell your younger self today? We to
Hmm.
go back in time to the young Letitia.
I would like to say letting go of the need to prove myself. Letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. Letting go of projects that no longer reflect the person I was becoming. I've learned that growth isn't only about adding new things to your life. So sometimes it's about having the courage to leave behind what no longer aligns with your values. It's just letting go. So if I was now, I'm here with my 16 years old or maybe younger, I would just say letting go. Letting go. Don't force. Letting go. Letting go. Don't force it.
I think that's a very important thing because like even to the old age for everybody as a human being, there are things we haven't let go, So I think and then as a when we're younger, it's even harder to let go because we're so unsure of things, There's too many uncertainties, right? So I think that's a very powerful message. Let it go.
Letting go for everyone.
Yeah.
It's the biggest lesson in life. I still fight with that. It's
Yeah.
really disturbing that I say fight with letting go, but it's how
Yeah.
I feel sometimes. Like, oh, I'm just attached with that, or with someone, or with this bond, or I don't know, with your project. And I was like, okay, I know I'm here. I still want it in my life. But
Yeah.
universe show you that letting go, it doesn't matter. Letting go, I know it hurts. I know it's difficult. I know how you feel bad. I know, but letting go. And
Yeah. And
it's very
stop
true.
looking at the half empty glass or looking at a
Right,
glass half empty, but
right,
get a new glass. Yeah.
right,
Or get a new
right.
glass bottle. Yeah. And put everything
Exactly.
in there.
And
Yeah. And enjoy.
yes,
Yeah. Exactly.
exactly.
Have fun. Right. So, okay. Um, it was, it's been, wow, over an hour and a half. Okay.
Like,
Flew by really quickly. And I wanted to stop here to ask you if you have this new project to share, you have any other
Yeah,
projects that you would like to share?
with pleasure. If I have, it's just sometimes just I don't want to. It's amazing. I don't see the time with you. It's perfect. And just by the way,
Disappears. Yeah.
congratulations to follow your dreams about the your
To
beautiful
you too
project.
as
And
well. Yeah.
I'm so happy. So yes, over the years, I've had the opportunity to build businesses, advise, of course, entrepreneurs, explore many different worlds. Those
Yeah.
experiences have been incredibly meaningful, of course, but they also help me understand very clearly what truly inspires me. And my ambition today goes beyond building successful company. I want to create a places where people can genuinely reconnect with themselves, but where taking care of yourself doesn't mean intimidation, where it doesn't feel temporary, where it becomes a natural part of everyday life. And that vision is called a Lycos, and it's built on a simple belief that well being shouldn't feel like a luxury or an effort. It should
Okay.
feel like coming home. A Lycos brings together physical health, mental well being, personal growth, and genuine human connection. It's like when I was younger and still now, I'm doing some, of course, sports like in the fitness and sometimes it's very toxic things and fitness things. I don't know if you are in the fitness services, so I don't know if you are in the you are doing your exercise at home
Mhm.
when you are alone, but I would like a different environment when you have your body, your mind, and everything. It's clear and a very genuine human connection in that whole
Mhm.
environment. And my long-term ambition is to bring this version to the United States because there are a lot of toxic things in the United States too, like in Europe. And I would like to be that place where I can reach thousands of people who are ready to build a healthier, more balanced relationship with themselves.
That's
And that's the
wow.
project.
That's a very much needed area. Okay. So and this is how do you spell your the name again? Lycos?
Lycos, yes, it's just a name. I would like to put that you need to remember. And
Okay. So stay tuned and you're gonna be sharing later when it's full officially launched basically. So
right,
more to come and very much anticipated for, I'm sure. And I think there's a great need for that, you know?
right,
So
exactly.
wow. Okay. So, yeah, tackling another project already. So, Letitia, thank you for joining us and
Thank you,
sharing the
Trey.
many dimensions of your story. It was
Thank you so much.
truly, truly inspiring. Okay.
Thank
And
you.
today's conversation reminds us that reinvention does not erase who we were. Okay. And that's why we should have no regrets. And if you want to check out her album, it's on Spotify under, is it ANEVIIA, right?
Correct.
ANEVIIA. Okay. And so this whole conversation together has allowed us to carry our experiences forward with greater honesty, clarity, and courage. And before we close, where should we follow your work?
So you can follow my work on LinkedIn, so under Laetitia S. Christen, or
Okay.
Instagram too, or on my website, so LaetitiaSChristen.com.
Perfect. And I'll be sharing those with everybody
Yeah.
on Facebook. Yeah, in the
With,
comments section. So check those
with,
out. And yeah, once again, thank you so much, Letitia. It was such a great conversation that we had today.
with
I'm so
Trey.
glad that we had took this time out to talk to each other. And thank you to everyone who joined us today
Thank you
to
so much.
discover. Yeah, thank you so much too. To discover more conversations, or if you want to share your own story, visit herstoriesuntold.com. Thank
I
you again.
encourage you, please. It's perfect.
Thank you.
You need
It's
to.
fun, honest conversations. That's what it is. Yeah. So I
Exactly.
appreciate. Okay. Take care and bye for now. Stay
Thank
tuned
you
for
so much.
a Lycos project.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you. Bye
everyone.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.